Hi there, this is Howard Tinker from Restaurant Marketing Systems, and I hope you enjoyed some of the videos and blogs and emails I've been sending out in the past few weeks, and I hope you've been using them. We're getting some great results and some great responses from members and people who've been using them, so I hope you are one of them and you're doing well with them. Also, I wanted to tell you about some of the people that I'm working with that are going to be talking at an upcoming event. First of all, I want to talk to you about George from a cafe called the Moody Chef, and George is an amazing character. He's doing so well in business and has done in a previous business as well. He took a cafe down in Bondi from around 700,000-800,000 and he turned that around and took it up by over 200% in a few years' time. He left there, went and found another place, and in this one he's done it by a multiple of 7 in 5 years. So he's taken a business and increased the profit in there and the income in there that he takes away by a multiple of 7. Most people in restaurants and cafes struggle to make 10% increases, 20% increases. This guy's done 700% increase in 5 years, and there's some secrets to how he does it, and he's going to be sharing them at upcoming events. So that's one of the secrets I want to tell you about. Another restaurant owner that I work with added another $34,000 in revenue in just 3 days, and that was something that he wasn't going to do. I encouraged him to do it. He took my advice, put it into practice. $34,000 extra revenue in just 3 days, and I'll tell you exactly how he did that. Another person who I work with has won Cafe of the Year for the second time. They have people driving over 100 kilometers to come to their cafe, believe it or not. They also have sold their produce over the internet to people in Northern Europe and out to Asia. And this is a little cafe that's in the back streets of the Central Coast. They also have done millions of dollars in retail sales as well, and that's another secret. If you're not doing those kind of things in your business, then you're missing out on big dollars. I'm going to share with you about a restaurant that's in a little rural village, and it's packed just about every night of the week. You've got to ring up 2 weeks in advance to get in on a Wednesday night. That's how busy it is. Now, when we started working with them, that wasn't the case. In fact, they were struggling to find staff, and they weren't making great profits. A few years later, having worked with us, they are absolutely packed, very, very busy. One of the hottest places there is around there. And I'm going to share with you some of the things that they've put in place, and they're going to be there and they'll share with you things that they've put in place that's just made this place phenomenal, and they can guarantee their income. How about that? Guarantee their income weeks and weeks and months in advance, and I'll show you exactly how they do that. Another person that's going to be sharing some secrets with you is Scott Gallen, who owns 2 cafes, and yet he doesn't work in them. These 2 cafes are run by other people. He's got amazing systems in there. It only takes him 30 minutes a day to manage and run these businesses. The rest of the time he can do anything he wants, and he loves spending time with his family. Some of the other people that I work with have had some great results this year, and I'm going to share some of those secrets with you too. One guy that added $120,000 to his business in a year. And this guy, when he came to me, he came to one of my events and he stood with me outside the event and he said, "Howard, I've done all this marketing stuff, but it doesn't work in my restaurant, and quite frankly I'm looking to sell my restaurant." And he confessed that he was already on the market. He was coming to work with me, coming to be one of my clients, and I was basically helping him to improve it to sell. So that's not a great incentive for me, that I'm going to help a client and then lose a client altogether. But nonetheless, we worked together, and the funny thing is, he just wrote to me to say that he's had his best year ever. They've done the best weeks takings, the best weekends takings, the best years takings, and all of that was happening while at times he was away overseas. He went on a 2-week holiday. Now, this was totally unfathomable to him only 18 months ago, that he could possibly be outside of the business and the business work, but we taught him how to do that. Another member was working 90 hours a week in her business. They weren't making any profit whatsoever. They were really struggling. came to work with me and Scott Gallen, and within 5 months they were down to 27 hours a week working in the business. That story gets better because they went on and bought a second business and have been able to do more than double the sales record of that business in the first 5 weeks since they took over it. And so now they're working on 2 businesses rather than being stuck being a prisoner in one. So there's lots of secrets that we want to share with you, lots of things that you can learn from, and these, believe me, are real people. These are real restaurant owners and cafe owners who now can take time out of their business to come and teach people like you. This is real people working in our industry that are doing great, and they're going to share what they do in their business with you. So make sure that you click the button, download the information pack with the secrets in there, and then register to come along and hear these people speak. It's going to happen in February, so there's not long now left to book in. The seats will go fast. We're mailing it out to thousands of people, but I wanted you to see it online because you're on my email list. So make sure you click the button, download the information pack, and come along to listen to these fantastic speakers. It'll be the best thing that you've done. It's the best thing you're going to do all year, and I guarantee you do these things, your profits are going to go through the roof. I look forward to seeing you there.